What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst magician, bringing you a subscriber requested review for the NoMad Theory11 deck. And this one was a collaboration between Theory11 and the NoMad Hotel in New York. So they call them luxury playing cards, and I gotta say this tuck box is actually pretty luxurious. Not sure that I can really capture it, but there's a lot of use of gold foil here. So here's the front. And it's completely embossed, so some of this stuff is actually raised. And again, luxury playing cards by Theory11, designed by Chad Michael. And then here's the actual back of the cards. Now the backs of the cards have this design, but they're not this level of, this is completely embossed and it's got gold foil on it. So they don't have that, but they do have that design. And then here's the top of the box. And then the inside, so you can see that there was a lot of detail put into this box. I was pretty impressed by that, and it's a little bit of a thicker cardboard too, so it feels like the box can actually withstand some torture tests if you're going to do that. All right, so let's get right into it. So as far as any gaff cards or anything like that, you don't get that, but you do get this card, An Evening of Magic, Mystery, and Deception, and a website you can visit for the magician. Let me focus in on that. And then this card's the same on the back, but the front has abracadabra, and then hidden inside the middle of that it actually says NoMad for the deck. For the jokers, there are two separate jokers, but they're essentially the same. And while I'm in on these, I want you to notice as I spread that the cards, they kind of look aged, if you will, almost like if you had old paper, and that is by design. So they wanted to make these cards appear like they've been handed down through generations. So that's the effect that they went for, and that's actually on the front and the back of the cards. Have a little bit of that going on as well. So they're not going to be perfectly white. They're going to look like they've been handled and look like they are basically antique. All right, so that's the jokers. Let's get to the back of the card. So as I was saying earlier, the design is the same as the tuck, but it just doesn't have that level of, with the embossing and the gold foil and all that stuff, which, I'm going to put that on there anyway, but it was nice on the tuck. So up here we do have a little message, and that's in Latin, and you have the keyhole up here, and it is a two-way back, so it's the same on both sides. And I believe every deck may look a little bit different, just depending on how they did this antiquing method. So here is the Ace of Spades. Turn it the right way so you can see it. And pretty much these are basically standard cards. Even the court cards are standard bicycle deck, but you can see as I'm going through it, some of them have that kind of yellowish, brownish tint inside, and it is completely random. So it does add for a cool effect to make these cards look aged or distressed. All right, get through the diamonds here. So with the exception of the Ace of Spades, this is pretty much a standard deck with the cool aging process done on it. Going through so you can see the court cards here. And I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick these up from Theory11. And like I said, this was in conjunction with the NoMad Hotel in New York. And it did take me a couple of days to put this up. I'm actually probably going to make a video about my customer service experience with Theory11, because, I don't know, that was kind of a weird one. But, I don't want to put that in this video. Just throwing that out there why this was a little bit late. But that is all of the cards. Let me see if I can give you a nice little fan here, just so you can see. So when I fan it out, and let me make sure I'm in focus here, you can see that there is definitely discoloration between the cards. And again, this is done by design. So as we go through here, you'll see that some cards are going to be a little more yellowish than others, and they did that on purpose just to give it that antique, distressed look. And from the back, the fan is going to look the same no matter which way you go, but you can actually see there that you have that little bit of discoloration between the cards as well, even on the back. So these are really nice cards. The printing's good. I mean, standard, feels like a normal air finish. But they would be good for, you know, cardistry, magic, whatever you're going to do with them. And again, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can purchase these cards. And I'm just putting it back in new deck order because I'm a weirdo and I like my cards to be in new deck order. And last look at that Ace of Spades there. Here is the seal that was on the box. I was able to actually take it off in its totality, so I was kind of happy about that. Because I like to keep these if they're nice, if they're, you know, something a little bit different. So this is like the official seal of New York, and they put that on there to go along with the whole theme. And this is from the MailChimp deck, and I will actually be doing a review on that one soon. Well, I hope you liked that review. And if you have any questions, magic tricks, or decks that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right, see ya.